I received a message on Facebook about my partner's infidelity. I waited for her at home and asked about it. Her answer amazed me. For the past 9 years, my partner, JB, and I have shared what I believe to be a profoundly healthy relationship, built on love, mutual respect, and open communication. We have supported each other through the awkwardness of our early 20s, my military service, and the joint purchase of a house solely in my name, acquired with a VA loan. Our plans included settling down, marriage, and starting a family once I graduated from professional school next year. Our lives have become intertwined to the point where it's difficult to imagine one without the other. My thoughts have been consumed by the prospect of marrying JB and raising children with her. My best friend, AS, and I have been inseparable since kindergarten. When he faced unemployment and a breakup, I offered him a place to stay in our spare bedroom. I considered him family. While I pursued my professional education in another state, JB and us lived together in the house we shared. I trusted them both completely and never had any concerns about their living arrangement. I made regular trips home during breaks, including an extended stay during the summer, and was away for only 2 to 3 months at a time for school. My career plans were centered around staying in the same city as JB to build a life with her. Recently, I received a message request from a stranger on Facebook claiming to have a mutual friend with JB. The message revealed that JB had been unfaithful with S. This news left me feeling physically ill and shaken. After finding a private space, I confronted JB in a non-accusatory manner about the message. She broke down and admitted that she had been intimate with us twice about a year ago. Her explanation included reasons such as being intoxicated, feeling lonely, and emotional distress due to her father's passing, even though I had been with her for weeks during that period. Despite my skepticism, I believe her when she says she hasn't cheated on me beyond this incident. I am feeling an overwhelming mix of emotions: shocked, confused, embarrassed, devastated, outraged, and everything in between. I feel like a complete fool. There must be a German word for this feeling, but I don't know it. I told Az to leave my house immediately, and when he hesitated, I informed him that I was revoking his permission to be on my property, effectively trespassing him, and that I wouldn't hesitate to involve law enforcement, and I meant it. Thankfully, I have a supportive group of friends who have offered me their unwavering support. They even offered to help me prepare my house for sale or rental and have been venting their frustrations about AS in our shared group chats, which has been incredibly cathartic. If when I break up with JB, this will be the plan, even though it's so painful because this has been our home for a long time. Everything is so messed up. What do I do? I'm usually a calm and collected guy, but right now, I'm completely losing it. It feels like I've lost my home, my 2 best friends, and the woman I thought was my life partner and the mother of my future children tonight. Even worse, if I couldn't trust these 2 people, I don't know how I'll move forward and trust anybody else in the future. As for Az, he is 100% out of my life. He can collect his things from the front, but if he tries to come inside, I'll lose my composure. No regrets here. I feel like I should sever all ties with JB, but there's a profound sense of grief surrounding this option, as if I'm mourning the loss of our shared future. How do I move forward from that? On the other hand, can I retain any self-respect if I don't end things? Am I even a man? Can people really ever get past something like this? When I've observed situations like this from the outside, I've always been on team grow a spine and ditch them, but now that it's me, it feels so much more complex. What am I missing? In the 2 days following my original post, I've struggled to eat and sleep, torn between ending the relationship or trying to reconcile. I've been overwhelmed by emotions, rage, grief, disgust, and confusion on a loop. I sought therapy and had extensive conversations with my parents. Initially, I leaned towards exploring reconciliation without making any commitments, but I realized that I needed to ensure full transparency. Despite her repeated assurances that I knew everything, I decided to interrogate her and demand details. As I constructed a mental timeline and pushed for more information, I began noticing small inconsistencies. Each time I probed further, a little more would come out. This pattern repeated 4 or 5 times over the course of 2 hours until she finally admitted, "I don't know how many times we had sex. It was frequent. The last time was 4 days ago. We even had sex when you were home on break." It became clear that their relationship was not just physical. They had an entire shadow relationship, complete with declarations of love. This revelation shattered my plans to propose to her this summer and start a family next year. After 9 years, I realized I didn't even know who she was. Surprisingly, my reaction was not disgust or pain at the magnitude of the betrayal, but rather pure relief, the biggest bullet of my life dodged. Without hesitation or regret, I calmly ended the relationship. It's a decision that brings me a sense of happiness. Though I recognize the need for therapy to rebuild trust, for the first time in 2 days, I feel that I'm going to be okay. How do you like the story, my friend? Write your opinion in the comments. Let's get 1,000 subscribers on this channel together. Love you.